Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Coming at you with another lesson. I want to entitle this lesson, Ww3 Is Heating Up. And this started like a couple days ago, started getting real hot to where you got Iran. They want to retaliate for the Hamas leader being deleted. They want to retaliate on them small hatters over there in Israel. And so it's getting really hot. And it's in the news, and it's biblical prophecy coming to pass right before our very eyes. Now, I want to start out with this article here out of the Indian Times of India. It says, Russia to help Iran in attack on Israel? Question. Tehran deploys Moscow's most powerful. It says, as U.S. pledges to defend Israel, Russia is reportedly intensifying support for Iran, which Russia supporting Iran is biblical prophecy, because Russia is going to be a guard, because they're allies, and Russia is going to be a guard to Iran. It says, according to the report, Russian military planes have been landing in Iran regularly. So you see how this thing is setting up just like biblical prophecy, where Russia is going to be a guard unto Iran. It says, while Iran has deployed Russia's advanced Mershmashik BN jamming communication system at key locations, this move comes amid rising tensions following the assassination of the Hamas leader. It says analysis suggests that Iran might be preparing a significant retaliation against Israel, potentially surpassing the impact of the April 13th strike. It says, and that's this is going on right now, where Russia or Iran is saying they want revenge, they want to retaliate. And the way this thing is set up, the U.S. or Babylon the Great, they're gonna be, they're gonna come over there and try to protect Israel for what Iran is wanting to do. And that's also biblical prophecy, because ultimately, them people over there in our land, them small headers, they're gonna draw Babylon the Great and other countries into this third world war, which is also biblical prophecy. And so all of these things are heating up. Now from there, I want to get a few video clips, and then I think I got one more article. I'm gonna start out with this video clip right here. I'm gonna roll it. There we go.
Details have been released about a new massive war that could be launching here. We're hearing that this could be starting in the next 24 hours with what is currently unfolding. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you the latest, the headlines coming out on this, that Iran has said that they have now dismissed the United States, various nations, even Arab nations, calling for them to hold restraint. They're saying even if this sparks an all-out massive war, World War III, Iran is preparing for a multi-layered, multi-day attack against the United States, against Israel. And the United States is preparing for the attacks to support Israel in this. Now, in addition to that, we're also hearing that nations around the world, United States, UK, and various nations, they are urging their citizens to evacuate the Middle East immediately. Calls for Lebanon, Beirut. They're actually saying it doesn't matter where you go, get out now. The United States telling them book whatever flights are available, get whatever ticket you can, evacuate immediately, because this is coming. There is likely, they're saying, possibly within as soon as early as Monday, probably the next 7 to 8 hours in Israel time, that the war is going to be starting. So they're saying, get out immediately. Take whatever flight you can, get out. It doesn't matter where, just get out of the area. Evacuate now. So if you are somebody watching this right now and you know somebody that is an American citizen, if you have friends or family that are in the Middle East, tell them right now that they need to evacuate. Major details have been released about a...
Hey, as you can see, It's heating up over there. They're telling the people to evacuate. And I also saw an article where they're starting to get in their bunkers over there in Israel. See, people are preparing to get in bunkers, and people are getting the hell up out of there over there in Russia or Israel. Why? Because those two nations they're getting hot. It's getting hot over there. And like I said, Iran is threatening. They threatening to launch an attack over there on Israel. So this is going on while a lot of people, keep in mind, are partying, dancing, having fun, enjoying life. But they don't see that everything is setting up for this serious time on earth for Ww3. And Ww3 is biblical prophecy. And it's going to catch a lot of people off guard because they're not thinking that it's going to happen. People are always thinking some kind of diplomatic or some kind of, they're going to be some peace talks. Well, we know that the MOTB, or the mark of the beast, has to come out first before it actually goes full blown to where you got nuclear missiles being launched. But you can see all of the pieces are being put in place right before our very eyes. Everything that the Lord said will happen according to his prophecies is happening. And this links up with Ezekiel chapter 38. Let me get this next video clip. Roll it.
Breaking news in regards to the Middle East. USS Abraham Lincoln Carrier Strike Group 3 ballistic missile defense capable cruisers, destroyers, and an entire fighter squadron have been ordered to deploy to the Middle East as a contingency in case anything could possibly go on between Iran and Israel. Now, obviously, this past week has been a little crazy. There's been some strikes happening all over the place and things have been escalating. So that is going on. That was just ordered by the Secretary of Defense. In addition to that, a whole bunch of airlines have canceled their flights to Israel. Over the past few days, Air India, Germany's Lufthansa Group, and U.S. carriers, United Airlines, and Delta, and Italy's ITA Airways said they had suspended flights to Tel Aviv. Airlines this week have also been canceling and delaying flights to the Lebanese capital, Beirut, after the strike that happened there. Canada even issued a notice to Canadian aircraft to avoid Lebanese airspace for at least a month due to the risk to aviation from military activity. Additionally, there's been a new Joint Resolution 106, which was a resolution to authorize the use of the United States Armed Forces against the Islamic Republic of Iran for threatening the national security of the United States through the development of nuclear weapons. It was introduced by Senator Lindsey Graham on July 31st. And you read the entire thing, it's online. It's like, to authorize the use of the United States Armed Forces against the Islamic Republic of Iran for threatening the national security of the United States through the development of nuclear weapons. And it just like says whereas for everything. You can read it. It's crazy. In any case, there's a lot going on, and this is definitely a developing situation.
It's interesting, and you see these guys reporting these stories as if they're not going to be affected. This is real. This is biblical prophecy. All of the pieces are being set up right before our very eyes. See, the U.S. passing these different resolutions to prepare and be able to going to attack Iran. That's all biblical prophecy. As the scriptures say, the least of the flock, meaning those people over there in our land in Israel, the least of the flock, like I said, is going to draw them out. They're going to draw out Babylon the Great, aka America. And it's going to be a chain reaction. Once it gets rolling, it's going to be a chain reaction. But like I said, keep in mind, all of the prophecies are set to go at a certain time. Just like the mark of the beast and Jacob's trouble. Those things are going to pop off before Ww3. So as we see these things heating up, just keep in mind, everything has to play out, and it's going to play out exactly the way the Lord Yahawashi has it to play out. Now, let's get this last video clip. Hey, you see it. 4,000 U.S. Marine troops deployed to the Middle East. This thing is happening. This thing is real. And a lot of people, they thinking, hey, this is nothing to be, don't even worry about it. They just over there talking about war, and over there, things are happening in Ukraine and Russia and all these different things. And people just hearing these things in the news and not understanding that biblical prophecy is playing out. It's playing out right before our very eyes. So we're going to continue to watch, because the Lord is doing it. The Lord is moving. Things are happening. The prophecies are popping off, as we say, like popcorn. And this is what we want to see. These things all lead to the Lord is coming. Yahushua is coming. That's what's going to happen at the end of this thing. Yahushua is going to come. He's going to deliver his elect. And he's going to take down all of these different nations and all their armies. They're going to be no match for the Lord, Yahushua. Now, let's get this. I believe I have one more article. This is out of Reuters. It says, exclusive, U.S. personnel wounded in attack against a base in Iraq, officials say. It says, this is on from August. This was just happened on the 5th. Washington, August the 5th. It says, at least 5 U.S. personnel were attacked, and it says were injured in an attack against a military base in Iraq on Monday. U.S. officials told Reuters as the Middle East braced for a possible new wave of attacks by Iran and its allies following last week's killing of senior members of militant groups Hamas and Hezbollah. So these things are leading up to the end of this thing. These are just more and more indications we at the end. Hey, we finna get out of here. Lord willing, Lord's will. Hey, Yahushua is coming. And that's what these things are talking about. That's what all of this is leading to. This is not going to cool off. It's not going to go back. It's not going to be peace. This is a time, the scriptures say it's a time for everything under the sun. And right now, this is a time for war. And this is not a time for peace. There will be no peace. And all over the world all of these countries are getting prepared. All of them are getting prepared because the Lord has put the spirit out there. He's put it on their minds, all these leaders, to prepare for war. And so the Lord says it's going to be war, and you best believe it's going to be war. And there's nothing they're going to be able to do to change that. Everybody is being controlled by the Lord, Yahushua. Now, from there, let's get some scriptures. Let's start out. Let's start out in the book of Jeremiah. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, and verse 45. Jeremiah, chapter 50, and verse 45. It says, it says, therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord, Yahushua, that he has taken against Babylon, talking about Babylon the Great, America. It says in his purposes that he has purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. So this is talking about the least of the flocks. It's talking about the Amalekites over there in our land, over there in Israel. They are the ones initiating things to get Iran popping, and Iran has got a guard, or Russia is going to be a guard to Iran. You see how all of this is playing out? You see how these prophecies are lining up? This is going to lead to Ww3, because ultimately, like I said, them people over there in our land, those small hatters, they're going to draw Babylon the Great into Ww3. And you can see all of the pieces being put in place. It says, at the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and a cry is heard among the nations. Man, this is what we've been waiting on. This is what we like to see. Like you said, when we see these things, we just know we're getting closer and closer to the end of this thing. Now, Let's get this in the book of Ezekiel. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 38. In verse, I'm going to start at the top. It says, Ezekiel chapter 38 and verse 1. It says, and the word of the Lord, Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, which is talking about Russia, the land of Magog. It says, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. It says, prophesy against them, and say, thus saith the Lord power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. I will turn thee back and put hooks in thy jaws. And hey, when you hook, like I said, when you hook a fish and it's going in one direction, when it's hooked, it's going to go back in the direction where it's being pulled. And that's what the Most High has done with Russia. They have returned them to the same mind and toughness and roughness that they had back in the USSR days. So hey, they not that nice Russia no more. The Lord has turned them back, okay, to be that power, that force is going to ultimately launch against Babylon the Great, aka America, in that third world war. And I will bring thee forth. It says, and thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company of bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. Hey, this is talking about weapons, modern day weapons, missiles. These nations over there are all getting prepared. It says Persia, which Persia is talking about Iran. Let me show you. Persia, it says Iran, officially an Islamic Republic of Iran, also known as Persia. You see how everything is lining up perfectly with biblical prophecy? This is the Lord's prophecies coming to pass. It says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them. All of them are allies with Russia. It says all of them with shield and helmet. So none of this is no coincidence. This is just prophecy being played out. It says Gomer and his bands, the house of Tergamoth and the north quarters and his bands, and many people with thee. It says, be thou prepared and prepare thyself, thou and thy company that are assembled unto thee. Talking about the nations over there. Including, like I say, Persia, which is Iran, Ethiopia and Libya and all those countries over there. They're going to be teamed up. See, they're going to be all together. It says, be thou prepared, prepare thyself, all thy company are assembled against thee, and be thou a guard unto them. So Russia is going to be a guard to all of those nations over there, including Iran, which is Persia. They are a guard unto them. And that's why you saw in that article how the Russia is sending troops over there to the land of Iran. And you saw from the other article, Babylon the Great is sending all kinds of troops over there from the Marines. So all of this is lining up. All of this is lining up because there's going to be a World War III. So you can't get around this. These prophecies are real, and they lining up perfectly. Now, from there, let's get this in Habakkuk, because like I said before, there's an order of things. Prophecies are not going to happen out of order. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2. In verse 3, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. See, all of the vision is talking about the prophecies. The prophecy is for an appointed time. Everything's going to happen at the time that the Lord said. World War III is going to pop off at the appointed time. But we know Jacob's trouble, the mark of the beast, they're going to come before World War III. See? So the mark of the beast is going to come out. It's going to be fully implemented. That device or that thing, that RFID C-hip that they want to put in your hand or in your forehead in order for you to be able to buy or sell. See, that's going to come across the whole world. And the elect of Israel is not going to take that thing. See? So these prophecies that we've been going over and over and over, we're seeing everything coming to pass. We're seeing everything is real. We're seeing that the Lord's words will not go back void. So when he says something is going to happen, it's going to happen. And this is how we know we're really, really close to Jacob's trouble and the mark of the beast. And this is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, as our apostle Tahar coined the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. And everything is leading that way. So things are going to, as you can see over there in the Middle East, things are moving fast. And not just over there, everything is moving faster and faster. Everything is moving fast. This thing is about things are about to pop. Things are about to blow. I'm talking about everything that we've been preaching. So, hey, continue to get prepared, continue to pray, fast, and seek the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because we're going to need the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai to make it through these tough times that are coming. As the scriptures say, through much tribulation will we enter into the kingdom. So it's going to get it's going to continue to get more and more dangerous out here in this world. And that's how you know we at the end. We're at the end of this thing. Let's get this in the book of Joel, chapter 3. Joel chapter 3 and verse 9. It says, proclaim ye among the Gentiles, prepare for war. The Gentiles are talking about these heathen nations. See, the Lord put the spirit on all these nations to prepare for war. They're not just doing it out of nowhere. This is the Lord bringing about his prophecies. Prepare for war. It says, wake up the mighty men. It says, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. And like I said, you see how Russia has got Russian troops going over there, landing in Iran, and you got the U.S. Babylon the Great sending those Marines. So all you can see, everything is happening just like the Lord is saying it. We're seeing it play out right now. It says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. And plowshares and pruning hooks is farming equipment, farming tools. These nations have been turning in those farming tools because they got to get ready for war. They getting missiles and tanks and all of those types of things. All of these nations, it's over there. It says, let the weak say I am strong. This is the spirit of the Lord moving these nations to prepare for war. It says, assemble yourselves and come ye. It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It says, let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which means Yahweh's judgment. Yahweh, meaning he to be or he exists, and Shaphat, meaning judgment or decision. So this is all leading to Yahweh Shaphat. See, where the Lord is going to judge all of those nations. They're going to all end up over there in the Middle East. And that's where the Lord is going to judge all of these nations. All these armies are going to be over there. All these heathen armies are going to be there. It says, for I will sit to judge all the heathen round about. So, we love it. We know that the Lord is real. We know that the Lord is doing it. And it's good to see, man. Because, we at the end of this thing. And everything is lining up. These things are happening right now as we speak. And like I said, people are over here partying, having fun, marrying, giving into marriage, all of the things that the Lord said would be happening in the last days, people are going to get caught unaware. They're not going to be ready for nothing that's coming. As the scriptures say, wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of thy times. So we thank the Lord. We thank the Lord that he has blessed us to be able to teach and prophesy and understand these prophecies. It's a true blessing from the Lord, Yahweh, and we're going to continue to bring it out. We're going to continue to bring it out through the Spirit. Every time we see things happening, we're going to line it up with the biblical prophecies, and Lord's will continue to bring it out all the way into the time of to where the Lord said that's it. Once is it. Once the prophets, once we stop prophesying, that's going to be the famine of the word. That's going to be it. And the Lord's going to bring the destruction. And with that, I hope that you were edified by this lesson. This has been Ww3 Is Heating Up. I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.